I wanted to talk about perception and beliefs. You see, I think most people, their ability to perceive the world and themselves is very small, right? So, a huge part of my work is to enhance perception, to learn how to manipulate perception, not be manipulated by it, to learn how to control it, to learn what to see everything that can be seen, to hear beyond the limited senses of our body. Really enhance our perception. That is what it allows us to become free. That is what makes us free, makes us the captain of our souls, the masters of our fate. When you have a very small perception, you perceive things very, you can't see the big picture, if that makes more sense. Then you are very immature. You have an immature perception. Think about a child perception. Yes, their imagination is huge. However, their perception, their ability to perceive the world as it is and beyond, it's very small. Imagination and perception are not the same thing. However, they work together. They're buddies, right? They're friends. When your perception is immature, you get shocked pretty easily. You can be manipulated pretty easily. Like a child. When you tell him or her, this is true magic, and if you close your eyes, this will happen. Because they are running through their lives through their imagination, they can do it. But if that doesn't happen, imagine if you would live your life like that without an end. Then you wouldn't be able to perceive and live life freely and more in control, more in touch with everything that is happening around you and within you. So when you don't work on your perception, it is very easy to manipulate you. Very easy. You get shocked pretty easily. Somebody said that and somebody made that. Oh my God, he's the shit. I'm going to follow him or I'm going to follow her. And that is not the path of the spiritual worker, the spiritual warrior. That is not the path of enlightenment, right? When you run with a very small perception, your belief systems are the running things in your life. Your beliefs run your life, and beliefs should not be the center of your life. Your beliefs mean absolutely nothing, because what you believe or what I believe, it doesn't really matter. Even if you study the core of that word, where it comes from, you will understand the significance of a belief. We make such a huge, big deal out of beliefs, but beliefs, if you cannot experience it, if you cannot prove it, at least to yourself, through a good discernment, a great capacity of perception, of enhanced perception, and you can discern what's real when it's not real. If your beliefs are just beliefs because they make you feel good, because that's how you want to, that's how you choose to live your life, then again we go back to having an immature perception, a very malleable and easy person to manipulate, right? We don't want to be like that. Beliefs are a failure in verification. That means you can't verify it, so you best believe in it. Your best choice is to just believe in it. I don't know if it's true or not, but I believe in it. My heart's into it. I feel like there's something out there. When you start talking about it like that, then it becomes a never-ending drama where everyone's opinions and beliefs, let's talk about beliefs, not opinions, everyone's belief systems collide with each other, right? My beliefs collide with yours. So then who's right and who's wrong? So the path of the Nahual, of the shaman, of the spiritual warrior, of enlightenment, of the path of truth, means that You need to verify whatever you believe in. A belief is just something that it's out there, it's like make believe, like, oh yeah, I believe, I don't know if it's real or not, but I have faith in it. And no, a true spiritual worker doubts himself, doubts the worth of everyone, because he is seeking. He's not making assumptions. When you believe, you may jump into conclusions and you start assuming, and then you will become, you'll start seeing things that are not really there. You'll start hearing things that are not really there. Nothing is being played, right? And you'll start hearing things. So then that's why there's a lot of mumbo jumbo. That's why there's a lot of hippie smelling crazy people. And that's why the spiritual knowledge and science, it's not taken very seriously because of people like that, with a minds, with a perception of a child. And they're actually you talk to people like that, they are proud of it. Yes, I have the mind of a child. I don't want to have the mind of a child. I want to have the mind of someone very wise and mature, without losing the qualities of, the imagination of a child. So, yes, your beliefs and the things that you know, which is another thing, right? You may believe something, you may know another thing. Those are two separate things. Those are two completely different things. I believe that my shirt is green. There's a difference in saying I believe my shirt is green instead of saying I know that my shirt is green. And then there's a third one, which is I experience it. I experience my shirt being green because I know the frequency of green. I know the impact and the implications of it outside of me and within me. I know that every time I wear this, because of the fabric, it makes me feel in a different way. And I know the frequency that I'm wearing and what I'm doing to the collective. There's a whole difference in that, right? So your beliefs, you need to put them to the test. Bring them to the next level, which is getting to know everything about it. Study it. But then what does it matter if I know everything about a phone and I've never owned a phone? What does it matter if I know everything about a car? I know everything about how to shift a gear. I know exactly how to manipulate the vehicle. I know how to drive. I know everything. I even have a driver's license. But I've never, ever stepped inside a car, an actual car. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So that's why the third dimension of truth, of a spiritual worker, of enlightenment, of putting everything, of perception, of putting everything to a test, is experiencing it. When you put it to a test, you experience it. And through experience, then you can actually talk about, yes, it's this, it's that, and this. As you're waking up and, becoming more enlightened and a conscious being, this happens and this happens. And not because I believe in it, not only because I know about it, but also because I've experienced it. That's how we need to talk. That's how everyone should talk. Because if we only talk about beliefs, that's why we come into a lot of negative experiences when it comes to, fights or discussions. Well, I believe that. Well, no. When I'm talking from experience, it's not up to discussion. Whether you wish to accept it or not, that is not up to me. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. It's your life. You are the captain of your soul, not me, not Allah, not Buddha, not Shiva, not anybody but you. All right. So get to work on your perception. And don't trust in your beliefs. Don't trust in what you know. Trust in what you have experienced. What you can verify through an experience, right? And even beyond that, I would say doubt everything. Put everything to a test. Unless it reverberates within you, then maybe you can pay attention to him, her, it, whatever. But again, not based just through beliefs or just through knowledge or intellect, but also through experience. That is my message for today. Thank you for listening. Tlazokamati.